And what else? Many things. Statics, dynamics, hydrostatics, hydrodynamics. I used to do many things as a hobby without really looking into whether I should do it according to my syllabus or not. As a hobby. Or even many things I did after my, like this body dynamics, I did in great details after my master's. But for hobby. And later on I realized it's a very good part of classical mechanics that you had, like rigid body dynamics was one part of, one fourth of classical mechanics, last part of rigid body dynamics. जो सावन का महीना चल रहा है, आप लोग को आप मिले कुछ बात है. Spinning top. We teach its theory of spinning top in our classical mechanics. Theory of spinning top. Non-symmetrical top, non-symmetrical top would also be a top, a rigid body like a chair or a table. So spinning top is also a rigid body, but you can, because of the construction, you can make it a spin. So it explains spin. In fact, even now on my desk, I have few of these little things which I used to play in my childhood. उसको पकड़ के घुमाओ हाथ से, उसको देख के बड़ा अच्छा लगता है. See, Fermi particles are spinning this spin one half. I will tell you the advent of quantum mechanics, quantum theory. As I said that quantum theory is also one of the fundamental theories of nature, like relativity theory. So in both of them, actually there are many landmark things. So whichever, because I have not ordered my talk in any particular sense, so I can mix up the things as long as I know both of them. And I am keeping my watch in front of me so that I don't start boring. So, out of what fundamental forces of nature, one of them is the simple gravity. As we said, I drop something into the ground, gravitational interaction. One of them is electricity, magnetism. From somewhere I switch on, switch off, and you can see the presence of light and the absence of light. So, gravitational, this electromagnetic interaction. One of them is weak interactions. This my friend Abdul Salam was a great expert on electroweak theory. So he unified electromagnetism with weak interaction, and he got his Nobel Prize for that. Okay. So I will tell you what is this unification of and a strong interaction where a neutrons and protons talk to each other. And in fact, now we know that it's not the neutrons and protons that directly talk to each other, but it is their constituents which are actually quarks. Quarks are very fascinating particles. They are obviously spin one half particles, which are called Fermi particles, but their charges can be fractional. 2/3 of the electronic charge, 1/3 of the electronic charge. So electronic charge is an integer charge. We measure all other charges in terms of electronic charge. How many? 1, 2, 3, plus, minus, and so on. If an electron has -1, then a polygon has to have +1. But a quark can have 2/3 of electronic charge or 1/3 of electronic charge. In fact, my PhD thesis was based on quark models, and what happened that before the submission of my thesis, there was a very leading experimental institution. You have to become an authority on whatever you do. Whatever you do, be proud of it, work on it, develop it, and acquire expertise in that. Then people would respect. So there was a experimental institution called linear accelerator Xander by the name Clear. He was very serious with this. So he published a paper in Physical Review Letters. You can't think of any journal better than that. And he published that he had seen fractional charges. Now my thesis was based on the assumption that the quark would never come out free. They would stay inside the neutrons and protons and similar particles for hadrons forever. And then my supervisor said, have you seen this paper? Yes, sir. I still have this original copy of 1974 or something, or some this guy, and so he says maybe we should wait for some time. Let us see until we at some attention level. Very standard thesis, he would not allow putting it under the carpet. No, एकल कैंपिंग में से carpet टेंडर हो सकता है नहीं, इसको settle करें. And then after 3 or 4 months, this guy withdrew his old results that he had seen fractional charge. And then my supervisor, thank God, immediately submitted. So it was based on 3 publications and everything was fine, but if Wehrman writes the experimental paper that he has seen fractional charges, then he cannot submit a thesis saying that they are confined forever inside the hadrons. But at this time, let me explain you 2 good properties of quarks. So there are 2, and both of them have got Nobel Prize. One of them is called asymptotic freedom, one of them is called confinement. So the quarks. So this is a room, closed room. सर ने दरवाजे को बंद कर दिया, आयान साहब ने बंद कर दिया कि अब आपको 1 घंटे इधर रुकना है, दूसरे पर आपको सुनना ही सुनना है. Now you cannot go out. You are confined inside the room. This is what is happening with quarks. They are confined inside neutrons and protons. So 3 quarks are there, but they cannot leave it. They are not allowed to walk around freely in the corridor. Okay? I have charge plus 2/3 or minus 1/3 or. No, you are not allowed. You sit here. So that is confinement, quark confinement. These 3 guys. I have run one of them. Also in David Gross. Sir and somebody else. Now, the other property is asymptotic freedom, which is when you are sitting inside this room, you are free to talk to me or to each other, even touch each other. I mean, you can interact. So, in terms of physics, you are free to interact with each other, but inside this domain of classroom, not you are not going out. So this is called asymptotic freedom, means I have infinite freedom. I can walk around, talk to you, or A or B or X or Y or Z. So this is, I am living in a condition of asymptotic. I am enjoying this asymptotic. But I am not allowed to go out. That is confinement. So these 2 properties mark the quark model. Both of them are Nobel Prizes. So in fact, in this direction which I am telling you, almost every idea, concept. And please remember that it's not only ideas that bring you Nobel Prizes or give you great theories. No, they have to confront the experiments. They have to confront the applied part. And these things are so advanced. I don't want to forget mentioning you some good applications like for observing all studies of experimental studies of quantum theory. There are leading institutions and laboratories around the world. SLAC, Stanford Linear Accelerator Center in Stanford. I have been there a couple of times. Fermi Lab in Chicago. And many Bruce laboratory and many laboratories. In Hamburg, in Germany, in Munich. Right? CERN is Large Hadron Collider. All of you must be knowing it. That they discovered this particle or this particle, this particle. So at CERN. So proton in Linear Accelerator Center at SLAC. It is the electrons traveling in the opposite direction in a straight line and wait to collide. But at CERN, it is the circular orbit. Where protons and neutrons are traveling in opposite directions and then they are going to collide. Okay? So you are able to achieve very high energies. And with high energies, it reminds me of telling you distinction between these fundamental forces of nature. So if I have these 4 forces and each force would have some strength, let me divide the strength of all of them by the strength of the strong force. Strong force is the force with which quarks talk to each other. Okay? So they are called strongly interacting particles. How quarks talk to each other? I will tell you how they talk to each other. And weak interactions is the most famous concept is the beta decay of the neutron. So a neutron decays into a proton, electron and anti-neutron. Now in terms of the fundamental physics, it is a quark because neutron also consists of 3 quarks and proton also consists of 3 quarks. So up, down and up, down, E, U, D or U, D, D and so on. So one of the quark in the neutron, it splits, the D quark, it splits into another quark and a W boson with charge -1. And then this W boson in turn decays into an electron and an antineutron. So this electron that comes out of the nucleus, which means from the neutron, is different from the electron that comes out of the atomic orbital. Please remember this. This is an example which a person like me would tell you, emphasize on it. So beta particle is also an electron, but it comes out of the nucleus because it comes out of the neutron. Decay of a neutron, or the decay of a D quark into another quark plus a W boson, this intermediate electron plus antineutron. This electron is called as a beta particle. Okay? It only the origin differs. Otherwise, its properties are exactly the same as that of other electron, which circles around atomic nucleus.